Is there someone we should know?
There's no one else here.
Tyler mentioned he'd seen you this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, it was,
Awkward. That's how you described it.
yeah. Yeah, we barely spoke 2 words to each other.
I guess he's just not ready yet. I'm sure things will change when the police clear your name.
Hey, did you hear that the Instagram post about my diary came from someone who had access to the admin account? Yeah. Yeah, I asked Mr. Foster to look into it, and he said that there was no sign of anyone hacking into my account, which is what I thought happened in the first place. So.
You don't actually trust him, do you? I don't want to sound condescending, Ambrose, but I just really think this tech stuff is beyond you.
Fair enough. I'm not the expert in fraud like you are. How did you manage to use my DMs to message Emma without me noticing, by the way? I'm also curious how you knew she was going to message me and intercepted it before I could see it.
What the hell, Ambrose? I'm trying to help you.
Salem says, enough with the gaslighting. That is your username, right? I'll admit, that was a guess, but the look on your face right now tells me everything I need to know. I'm also assuming that it was you who sent Birchwood that anonymous tip about Felicity's locker. I was convinced it was Lizzie because she was the only one I had told about my plans. But that's not actually true, is it?
You don't know what you're talking about.
There's no one else here, Kyle! We both know it was you! What I don't understand is why. Did Emma know that you were in love with her?
You're delusional.
She must have found out. Did she reject you? Is that why you told her to kill herself?
She used me.
It sounds like she thought you were friends.
I never want to be her fucking friend.
Oh yeah? Explain this. What happened, Kyle? You go from texting every single day to cutting her out completely.
Because you made Emma think it was worth giving your brother a second shot.
I barely even remember having that conversation with Emma. And I definitely didn't know that my brother had cheated on her, otherwise I would have never told her to get back together with him.
As if any of that matters now? She's dead, and it's your fault.
My fault. I wasn't the one who spent weeks harassing her with my loser internet friends until she thought the only way out was to take her own life.
After our fight, those comments were the only way I could get her to confide in me the way she used to. I was her knight in shining armor, there for her when her own boyfriend was too distracted making the playoffs to pay attention to her.
He had to make the playoffs. Otherwise, he would have lost his scholarship and got kicked out of Birchwood when our family was too poor to afford the tuition anymore.
But Emma didn't know that. He wasn't very good at confiding in her either. They were both too embarrassed to talk to each other about the things that actually mattered.
And you knew this whole time, even when you kept her in the dark about it.